Group says consolidation is the buzzword in Europe's steel industry. In fact, in an exclusive conversation with CNBC TV 18's Kevin Lee, Thyssenkrupp's executive board member Oliver Burkhard says the firm is exploring its joint venture options in Europe. He also shared the highlights of Thyssenkrupp's India growth strategy. Here's an excerpt.
It's 700 million euros, our revenues here. We have 40 billion roughly all over the world. So India is meanwhile number 5. In our country list, of course of our German roots, Germany is number 1, then China, then US, and then Brazil, and then already India. And I think this will develop further on because India is the fastest growing economy in the world. Maybe overruns China sometimes, I don't know when, but the potential is there. And we do believe with our 7,000 people working here, with our 700 million revenues we have, that we can increase that very soon up to 10,000 people working here, 1 billion, and maybe a margin which is a bit higher than today.
Now there have been talks with Tata Steel for that consolidation in the European steel business. They've been on for quite some time, and now I think people are getting a little bit concerned because they've been on for so long. So what exactly is the hold-up? Is it a union thing? Is it a company-related thing? What is the hold-up?
At the end, I mean, it's a quite small market and only a few players. Number 1 is ArcelorMittal in Europe, number 2 is Thyssenkrupp, number 3 is Tata. And what's obvious for all of us is that this market has a development which is more flat than, let's say, very sharp growth, so flat. So the cake is the same for everybody. And I assume there will be a consolidation in the European steel market coming up in the next years. And what had happened since, I think, the last 12 months is that everybody talks to everybody about how could be a consolidation possible together with whom. And what I can say today is just it's not clear with whom, it's not clear when, it's not clear where this consolidation will happen.
So you're saying that you are in talks with other companies as well in the European steel market to consider maybe a joint venture or consolidation?
Yes. We have loose talks because this market is so small. If we would talk more about figures, maybe internal figures, then it would be not compliant. So therefore we have to only use the official data everybody announces. And now it's a new announcing time for the last year figures, and therefore we will see how the others competed with us compared to us. And I think it's much too early to talk about really a consolidation which is so specific that you can announce 2 really companies saying yes, we will do that.